The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Shot 56. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Right here, right here.
Watch twist. 80 weapons.
Watch twist. Hey, alert 3.
There goes.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a first-down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down run with Lewis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now Callaway on the return. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a dump-off here complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot the last couple of games.
12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Titan football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ready, ready. 30 base. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Ready, ready.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Let's go.
Now Foles. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Foles connecting here with DJ Shark. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Derrick Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Tannehill on 1st down. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Telvin Smith, he was 3rd in the AFC in tackling a year ago, there to bring him down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running from the gun with Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Tannehill. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Go, go, go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Team six.
On second and 11 now. Foles. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Echo.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lewis here on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver, and it's third down. The Titans on third down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 28. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
That one complete. He finds Shark. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look at... Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Foles. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
180.
Mike, it's our time. It's our time.
Flat.
Here's Foles. The open man is Westbrook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3. We got double up. Easy.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
13.
2nd and 14. That's out to his running back, Fournette. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Tighten up. Under. Hey, box drop.
Line 54. Hey, man. Watch the boots.
Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is now 17-3. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Got it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 45. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
General West.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of 2 there. Second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he finds Corey Davis. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tannehill, and Walker has it. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run with Henry.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that's caught by Smith. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Recon, 132 fighter.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to...
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphries. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
54, right there, right there.
They'll set up a throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Under.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Let's go, great.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Tannehill now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. He gets it to Humphries. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun handoff for Lewis, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's caught. Humphries. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Ready? 60 yards.
And the Titans first down.
They'll run on first down. Lewis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Get ready. 94. Watch the curve.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go. Pick it up, G. Shoot. You draw Corker.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Let's go. Ready?
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Foles now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Foles. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on.
Now back to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 19. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Tannehill. Dumps it off to Lewis. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And that's complete to Lewis. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Tannehill, it's caught by Davis. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
On the ready.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Tannehill throwing again, going underneath for Lewis.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Fournette. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now Fournette. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tannehill. Completes it to Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw, Tannehill. He's going to let it, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So